Hi everybody, welcome to Key Wisdom Tarot. My name is Ruth and I'm your Reiki Master and Tarot reader. And this video is going to cover the dates between the 14th and the 21st of May, and it's going to be general energies for all signs for the week. I've just actually filmed another video, and that's called Key Wisdom, Compassion, Mindfulness and Meditation. There are no cards being pulled in that video, but it is a great video for those people that really are interested in really understanding what compassion means to me, what compassion means from my point of view, what mindfulness is and what meditation is. So really check that video out because it's a great video. Gets a bit emotional at points, but it's a really great video for understanding really and for wisdom. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to start with 3 cards, and I'm starting with these cards today. And the first card for the energies of the week are the High Priestess, the Star card, and the Knight of Pentacles. Whoa. Now before I started the recording, I, as usual, already shuffled the cards, and I was thinking about how tight the energy is, how restrictive, and I couldn't understand what that meant. I couldn't put that into words, but now seeing this, it does give me a little bit more clarity. Okay, so we've got the major arcana influences this week of the Star card and the High Priestess. So the Star card, what a beautiful card and what a beautiful energy. The Star card is, the energy is all about healing, and it's about destiny, and it's about unknowing. Like there's things are about to be revealed. So we might have been working really hard on something, and things are about to be revealed. You know, this is the energy of, it's similar, it's not similar to Temperance, actually, that's a total lie. But what I mean is this idea of, you know, being measured in your approach, or the universe being measured in its approach, in revealing the plan to you, or revealing your next steps to you. That's what this energy is about. It's about gaining some clarity. We've gone through some healing, we're gaining some clarity about where we're at in our lives and where we're going in our lives. This is this energy that's around universally at the moment, and this week I should say. And it actually fits in really nicely with this next card, which is the High Priestess card. I love the High Priestess card, and this energy is all about our intuition, following our intuition, listening to our intuition. It actually goes quite nicely with the video that I've just done, which is about, as I said, compassion, mindfulness and meditation. It's about listening to these instincts. It's about recognizing that we have instincts. You know, some of us are at different stages in our understanding of these things, so some of us don't really understand what these promptings are, why we're inspired to do certain things at certain times. You know, this week the energy is about being aware, and I'm smiling, you can't see me but I'm smiling truthfully. It's about being aware that there are events that are fated, that things that should be on your life that will be coming into your life this week, or will be revealed to you. The path will be revealed to you. Do you know what, actually, I've just remembered, I watched this morning the fabulous Mel at Your Angelic Karma, and there was a video that she did. It was just a voice recording, it wasn't a video, you couldn't see anything. I can't remember what it was called now. And actually she was saying that for some people this week, this is what's going to actually happen. So, and I always knew I was in alignment with the fabulous Mel, actually. I've been watching her channel since December, and she is, I mean, she's like a ledge. I absolutely love her, love her. And I literally remember the day when I came into alignment a few months ago, when she was doing her healing realignment for the week. Let's Heal, she does that video, doesn't she? And which I love. And this is actually quite a similar message, actually, but I'm not going to focus on that, but I'm just going to focus on what's in front of me. But yeah, some of you this week will be getting, the universe wants us to be aware that our instincts are going to be fired this week, and our inspiration is going to be fired, and to be aware of that, to be aware that you will get promptings in whatever way that comes. And we've then got the minor arcana energy of the Knight of Pentacles. Now the Knight of Pentacles is earth energy, and so represented, you know, linked to the earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn, as some of you will know. And I call this Knight of Pentacles dude no stone left unturned. Similar to Pluto for me, and Saturn, in that the healing that happens and occurs with the Knight of Pentacles is slow. It's slow and it's measured progress, but it's building firm foundations. And it's as if some of you have been in this energy, you've been working towards something, and it might have taken you months, or it could have taken you years, you know, to get somewhere. And it's as if the path is going to be open for us and cleared for us this week, that we're going to be getting some clarity of what our destiny is, of what all this work has been for. Some of us are gonna get this week, which is beautiful. Actually, I'm loving this. So as I said, this is between the 14th and the 21st. Actually, I'll also say as well, for those people that haven't already, you need to look at your zodiac sign video that I've done for the 2 weeks, you know, from the 21st, the 7th to the 21st. That might give you a little bit more clarity about potentially what your experiences are. Remember, these are general readings, so for some people it might be different. For example, this could represent a person, a fated relationship, for example, one that's, you know, you might have been separate from someone, or you might have been moving towards someone, and it's taken a long time, and this week finally you see why you've been separate, and things have become more clear. It could be for someone, you know, Pentacles energy is about work, about not just about work, it's about manifesting. It's about the things that we put our energy and effort into creating in this world. So that can be work, job, but it can also be relationships, it can be property, house, business, it can be all sorts of things. Anything that we put our energy and effort into to build and to grow. So, and again, that can be children, it can be anything. So we've put our energy and effort into things, some of us. We've gone through a lot of healing, so we can build these firm foundations, and we can come into this energy, this star energy, these fated events, the things that are meant for us, the places we're meant to go, the people we're meant to be around, for example. And the star can, you know, quite easily relate to this idea of stardom. You know, some people might be, their notoriety, their popularity might be growing this week for some reason, you know, and you'll know what that reason is because you've been working on it for months or years, you know, so you will know, you know, have that knowing, you know, recognize that you have these promptings. Do you know what, you really need to watch the Mindfulness, Compassionate, the Key Wisdom video, Compassion, Mindfulness and Meditation. You really need to watch that video because it gives you a bit of a clarity, that understanding about being present, you know, being in alignment, understanding where we're at and how we can really benefit from being there, how that creates healing just by being present. And again, listening to our promptings. This card actually I shuffled and I've had it in my hand for 20 minutes to clarify, because I always like to clarify, and we get the Knight of Pentacles, we get the, excuse me, there's a bit of glare, isn't there? Shall I turn the light off just a second, bear with me. That's a bit better, isn't it? So we get, with the Knight of Pentacles, we get the Six of Cups. So the thing that might have been, that we might have been working on for a long time, could be, it could be someone coming back, it could be a relationship, you know, somebody from the past coming back. I mean, sixes though are so much more than that. There's such a number of great balance and great strength, and they're about, it's cups energy, so it's about our emotions, and it's about learning the lessons from the past, bringing that knowledge and wisdom with us in a balanced and focused way in the future. We're not going to be making the same mistakes in the past. So if you have gone through healing, whether it be a relationship from the past, a past connection, a past friendship, a past job, if you have been struggling to heal from that, for example, you could be achieving balance this week. You could have maybe let something go and achieved balance. But again, it could be that you are coming back together with somebody. I'm just going to pull a few more cards actually to clarify. I usually use both decks, but I feel the urge to use these. I've had these in my hands for about an hour. So we've got also the Queen of Swords. So there could be some conversation. Sorry, let me show it to you. We've got the Queen of Swords. So there could be someone coming with truth this week. Someone coming basically on bended knee. Someone coming with an apology. Someone being open. You know, maybe someone owes you an apology. Maybe someone from your past owes you an apology. Maybe an earth sign from your past owes you an apology. Someone that you're in a relationship with, maybe they owe you an apology, and maybe they are coming in to give you that this week. They're being truthful this week. But the Queen of Sword energy is also about, it's not just about being truthful, it's about being compassionate with in our truth. So maybe in the past you weren't, you were involved with someone or in a situation where there wasn't compassionate speech between the two of you, and that's maybe something that you will get this week. You might get that balance. I'm just showing you that as well, that came up, the Three of Cups. That's just at the bottom of the deck. So again, these, they can refer to coming together. What was it? Reconciliations. That's what I'm looking for, reconciliations. But it could also just be that for you it's clarity. For you, you're gaining in clarity. For you, you are learning to understand yourself. For you, you've been through a lot of things that have uncovered your woundings, and you've achieved now emotional balance and security. Let's have a look at the major arcana energies. Whenever we have, we've got two major arcanas that came out first originally, so we have the two and then one minor arcana. Whenever we have, a high incidence of major arcana energy, it means that there are cycles, major cycles, for people that are beginning, that have ended and that are beginning. There's major cycles, there's stuff at play that we really don't have any control over, but that are the things that we've done up until this point. So the things that we've done before this week, before we get to the 14th, have prepared us for the next stage. Things are moving and changing now. Let's just pull a couple of cards just to clarify the High Priestess and the Star card. There we go, that's the Star, the Eight of Wands. So, and the High Priestess, we have the Hermit. Okay, so it really does make sense now, doesn't it? So like we said with let's look at the Star card first of all. So again, we said that the Star card is about, destiny and fated events. There's things about to, it's not about being revealed, it's about you gaining clarity now and understanding as to why there has been suffering, what has caused that. And you didn't understand before why there was a separation, or why there was no talking, or why you were upset with somebody or something, or why you had to work so hard for so long with no reward. You didn't understand that. This week we are getting clarity, and this is basically the card of clarity, isn't it? The Eight of, I don't know if you can see that properly, it's very sunny today. The Eight of Wands, this is the Eight of Wands. So that's a message coming in, and that could be a message, a direct message from the universe, really clear communication from the universe, in that for example, you have a dream, and you wake up in the morning and you remember this dream so vividly, and you just have a feeling, High Priestess, just have a feeling that this was important, this dream, or that this dream was trying to tell you something, it was about giving you a decision. Or it could be that the person that you've been separate from for a long time, or moving toward for a long time, coming back together with for a long time, there's communication this week, direct communication between you and another person, or between you and a job, for example. Or it could be, you've been working really hard on a project and it's been really challenging for you, you've been working hard toward that project, and now you're getting clarity, you're getting a message from the universe of, okay, this is the next step you can take, this is the next thing you should do, and there'll be no ambiguity. It won't be like, again, you've got to listen, you've got to go inside, Hermit card, go inside and listen, spend some time in meditation, spend some time being mindful. And that, we can meditate anywhere, we can meditate during any time. You can meditate formally in the mornings or in the evenings, lying down. You can meditate walking your dog, in the shower, like all things I do. Meditate when you're cooking, cooking meditation's fab, you know, because you're so mindful, you know, you become so grounded. You know, it's like that phrase in the Bible, what does it say? It says, cleanliness is next to godliness. Regardless of whether you believe in God or not, you know, I realise it doesn't mean God likes a clean house, or whoever you believe in likes a clean house. It means that doing that work helps you feel grounded. Doing that work is meditative. So, you know, do some cleaning. I love cleaning me and, you know, tidying my house, because it does actually really, you know, it activates your root chakra and helps you feel grounded. So this week it's about recognising that there's no ambiguity. You know, your path is going to be clear this week. The universe is going to reveal to you what the next step in work should be, or what the next step should be when you're communicating with somebody, or what the next step should be from this person from the past. You know, how can I take this forward? You know, what it shows that what you've been through before we get to the 14th of May, what we've been through this year, or in whatever this slow process was, this slow building, was exactly for your highest good, was meant to lead you toward self-healing. But you're going to see what that looks like now for you this week. You're going to have some clarity this week on the next steps, on how things are going to unfold. I'm just going to tidy up these cards because I like to have them tidy, and then I'm going to pull just some general some overall advice for the week. You know, it's quite interesting, isn't it, to see, you know, let's look at one card, universe, let's just look at one card, you know, of the overall energies then for everybody. The overall most important, what's the most important thing you can tell us for this week, for the energies, the experiences that we're going to have, things that we're going to be facing. So let's just pull one more card for that energy, and that card is the King of Cups. You know, really it could be love, but, you know, balanced love, emotional balance, and being a master of your emotions. You know, the King of Cups can keep things hidden and keep things, you know, you can be really, really happy about something, King of Cups, male or female, but you might not show that. You know, you might remain sort of humble. But there's going to be a lot of emotional abundance this week. I kind of want to know what, I only said I picked one, and I kind of want to know what this emotional abundance and fulfillment is. I mean, you will know, but you should be feeling like this. You should be feeling emotionally aware, so aware of how you're actually feeling emotionally, and you should also be feeling balanced, you know, emotionally balanced. There's another card wants to come out. I'm going to have to pull it out. Ah, there we go, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. I saw that when I was shuffling, actually. So again, it's showing us that the Wheel of Fortune we can't control, but we've put energy into turning the Wheel of Fortune. We can't destroy energy. Einstein's third law, everyone knows that. Energy can only be changed. We can't destroy it and we can't create it. We can only change it. So maybe a lot of us have, because we have the Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, that slow moving healing energy that's related to chakra, earth energy and Reiki. It really goes deep, and it really gets into the root cause of our issues and our problems, and the things that have been causing us blockages and wounding. And, you know, trying to uncover that for ourselves, trying to become aware of those things, trying to become emotionally balanced in itself. The energy that we put into doing that is the thing that turns the wheel. So it shows now that there's been a lot of work put into understanding your emotions, becoming aware of those things, becoming aware of who you are and what you want, and you've put a lot of energy into that, some of you have, and for those people that have put that energy into that this week, there's a real balance of emotions for you. You feel in control, you feel confident about the things that you love, about loving yourself, and maybe even the person that you love. Maybe someone does come towards you and you feel confident in what they are offering you, for example. But the wheel is turning. You know, we've got again another major arcana card. A lot of us have put energy into making improvements in our life, gaining balance, gaining some clarity, and, you know, really healing. A lot of us, you know, really healing through a challenging time. So the energy that you put in was not in vain, my love, and because that wheel is turning and it's bringing in this confidence, this emotional stability, this emotional confidence, this emotional clarity, and it could actually be bringing in somebody new, somebody that or you know, someone that vibrates at that frequency, you know, that you love them, they love you. We had the Six of Cups before as well, so it could be that it's someone from the past, and if it's not someone from your past, it could be someone that you feel emotionally connected to. You meet this person and it's like, oh my gosh, I feel like I've known you forever. Okay, so that's the type of energy that we can be experiencing this week. I really hope that you enjoyed this. Please, 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 if you want any a personal reading, all my details are below. If you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe and give me a like on the video, and remember to follow me on Instagram and Facebook, both Key Wisdom Tarot, for daily readings as well. Okay, thank you very much and have a fabulous day. Goodbye.